Hey, welcome back. This is Albert Figueroa with Central Valley Real Estate Show. Hey, to my left here, I got a guest here, Patrick Furlong, and he specializes in reverse mortgages. Patrick, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Albert. Thank you.
This is
How about you?
I'm doing great. Did you have a nice 4th of July?
I had a great 4th of July, yeah, absolutely.
And thank you for being on our first show here today.
It's my pleasure.
Patrick was one of the first ones that we reached out to you and said, hey, come on over to the show, and here you are. So tell us all about reverse mortgages.
Well, there's a lot of, I think, misunderstanding revolving around reverse mortgages. Like a lot of loan products over the years, your variable rate programs and your 100% financing programs, a lot of bad things happen to people. And from time to time, people will hear a story about reverse mortgages where something just wasn't structured correctly. But what I tell people is really there's absolutely no risk with a reverse mortgage. The bank can't take your house unless you're not paying the property tax and the insurance. The equity in the home when you sell the home or pass away belongs to you or your heirs. You never have to make a payment on it. It's all based on, you have to be 62 or over, and it's all based on the equity value in your home and your age and the interest rates at the time.
Okay.
So there's, and what's required in terms of disclosures is so in depth that there's no smoke and mirrors. There's no shell game. And people have to, before I can even take their application, they have to go to counseling with a HUD-approved counselor. So they go through this hour consultation with a HUD-approved, who doesn't know me, and I give people a list of people to go see. They can pick whomever they want. So there's really absolutely no risk. We also do where we have to disclose to people how much they're going to owe after a year, after 2 years, after 3 years, after 4 years, after 4 years, 3 months, 2 days. So there's no unknown factors when you're doing a reverse mortgage. You know everything. You know what you're going to owe if you're in that house 30 years. You know what you're going to owe after 10 years.
Yes.
So that's what I really want to communicate to people, is that you might have heard some things that disturb you a little bit, but it's really mischaracterized.
And then with the counseling, they're walking you through before, can give you these curious questions, at least, help educate the folks before they know what they're getting into. And then once they make that decision, then you answer their questions too. And is that correct?
Yeah. And, we have to, by law, give people a good faith estimate. That can't vary very much from the final numbers. I mean, there's a couple of little categories like your property insurance that can vary by, 10%. So if you had quoted people that maybe it was going to be $100 a month, and it turns out it can't be more than 110.
Yes.
Same thing with their property taxes and things like that. So you can't give somebody a good faith estimate and go, wait till they see the final settlement statement. Hope they don't notice that this went up $2,000. Can't do any of that.
No.
It's all there in black and white. I oftentimes work with family members, advisors like CPAs, financial planners, estate attorneys, and things like that. So a lot of times we're taking a team approach to help people figure out what makes sense for them.
Oh, this is great. Now, how long have you been doing these reverse mortgages?
Well, I've been in the lending business for 20 years or more, and I've done a lot of different products. In the last 10 years, I've really focused on working with seniors in a number of different capacities.
Yes.
So just have I have a master's degree in gerontology, which differentiates me from a lot of people. I have an MBA. I'm a certified aging in place specialist, and I also got my senior real estate specialist designation. So I know what I'm doing.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does, folks. Gosh, and if you have any questions about reverse mortgage, please give Patrick a call. And you got that information on the screen, too, I believe. Or if not, do you have a phone number they can reach out and call you?
I do, 559-213-7767.
Repeat that one more time.
Oh, gosh.
I know it's a test.
559-213-7767. Thanks for the cue card.
I love it. Oh, this is great. Well, Patrick, thank you so much for joining us on our show today and being on our Central Valley Real Estate Show. And I'd love to invite you back. Come on by and join more. And if you have any more events or anything that we can help you on, we're at your service.
Well, thanks, Albert.
Definitely.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Okay.
Hey, folks, we'll be right back right after these messages.